Hello there and welcome back. And it is playoff time in the National League. And I'm going to do two separate videos for this, one for each match individually. But before I start, if you do like this video, do like, do comment and subscribe to the channel and share the video when you finish watching it. But also what I wanted to say as well is congratulations to Ebbsfleet United and York City. And also I say well done to Linnell John Lewis, the Grimsby striker who has been on loan at York for the second half of this season. And congratulations on him scoring today to help York get promoted into the National League. So congratulations to York and congratulations to Ebbsfleet on their promotions to the National League. Now we'll move on to Monday's game, which I've got a personal attachment to, as my club Grimsby Town travel for a second time to Meadow Lane to play against the Magpies of Notts County. This is going to be quite a difficult game because I'm going to just tell you some facts. Obviously, some people already know these, but here we go. As you know, Notts County finished 5th. That's why they get the home advantage. Grimsby Town finished 6th. Notts County finished on 82 points. Grimsby finished 5 points back on 77. The recent form for the two sides is 4 wins and a defeat for Notts County, but 3 straight wins. For Grimsby, they've won 2 out of their last 5, drawing the other 2 and losing just 1. But overall, Grimsby have lost 2 in 13, and Notts County have lost, I believe it's 2 in 12. So you've got both sides here in real good form. It's a pick'em game. Obviously, Notts County are going to be favourites for this. Obviously, being at home, that automatically gives them the favouritism. I think that if you look at the overall goal scoring stats, in 44 matches, Notts County have scored 81 times. So, you know, they really are, they know where the net is. And if you compare that to Grimsby's record over 44 games, they've hit the net 68 times. So, 2 good attacks, but obviously Notts County up there with the top 4 attacks in the division. I think somewhere where Grimsby could get at Notts County is Notts County's defence. They've conceded 52 goals over the 44 games. Grimsby, have, I say only, but they've only conceded 46. Now, that's 6 less than Notts County. Now, you think, Dean, that's not a lot. I mean, that really isn't a lot. But when you think about it, we've only scored 2 more. We've only conceded 2 more goals than we've actually played games, and still one of the strongest defences in the division. I think that's what's put Grimsby in here, because I do think a lot of people thought possibly like Notts County or like Chesterfield or like Torquay, maybe their supporters thought, yeah, Grimsby will find it, tricky to get in the playoffs. I think if you Notts County fans did say that at the start of the season, they thought that Grimsby were coming with a bit of a reality check. If there was any team more prepared for the National League, to a degree, as in we knew the intensity, we knew sort of what to expect. I think we were probably the best prepared ever, possibly. Of a team that's definitely first come down, or at least one of the best. So, and if we look at the overall goal scoring charts, we'll start with the Mariners. If we look at the goal scoring charts for Grimsby, the top scorers for Grimsby, now this is something that I'm more impressed with. Our top goal scorer is John McAtee. He got 14 goals over the season. Ryan Taylor got 8. And Harry Clifton and Luke Ward fall the next two with 7 and 6. Now, people might say, why am I so impressed by that? With John only being the only player that is on double figures. And I'll explain to you why people would question that when we look at Notts County's situation. Whereas Notts County, as we know, have scored 81 goals, like I said earlier. But Notts County have a majority of their goals have come from 3 players. Carl Wotton has 20, Ruben Rodriguez has 19, and Callum Roberts has 16. And now you know where a majority of the 81 goals have come from. What does that tell me? They have a very, very dangerous front 3. But underneath that is where I think Grimsby are slightly better. Because the next one following Callum has 6 goals only. The reason why I believe that gives Grimsby the advantage over Notts County is if one or even 2 of them aren't quite at it, I think we've got more threats going through the side. I mean, if we let Notts County dictate the game on Monday night, they will beat us because their attack is amazing. But both times I've seen Notts County and Grimsby this season, Grimsby have controlled Notts County. Now, like I said, here's the difference from then, the game in February and the game earlier in the season in October. It's a different game altogether. You know, you've got to forget the 2 league games that were played. It's 1 each between Grimsby and Notts County. Obviously, Notts County are going to be favourites for the game because of being at Meadow Lane. Will that worry Grimsby? Not really. Like I said, because of our past result. But one thing I will say that I think the Mariners could exploit is maybe the slight defensive frailty that Notts County have. I think the only flaw and why I don't want to say I'm going to be nervous heading up towards the game, but why I know this is winnable for Grimsby as well is you're going to get a chance against Notts County. And no Notts County fan at all can say Grimsby will not get chances against their side. We know that Carl Wotton, Ruben Rodriguez and Callum Roberts, if all 3 of them play, we know they're going to create chances. We know that. You know, Grimsby fans, we're not stupid, and neither are Notts County, to be honest. And they know they've got some frailties at the back, or maybe not as strong as they'd like to be. I know they've just got Carl Cameron back. Wouldn't surprise me with Grimsby if you see us bring Luke Waterfall back. I mean, I know Luke had a couple of weeks, but maybe the couple of games out may help Luke. You know, freshen him up for this game, because Luke Woodford got the assist in the away game in the league for Michia Fete. As far as I've seen from Paul Hurst's pre-match, everybody's fit that you'd expect to be fit. So I do expect it to be a different game, a different team to what we played against Eastleigh, which you would feel sorry for Manny in that regard, after the hat-trick that he got against Eastleigh. I think that's one thing that pleases me, is we got 4 goals. Yes, we conceded 4, but we also showed that we can score. And I think going into these kind of games, especially against the front three like Wootton, Rodriguez and Roberts, which we have kept quiet over the 2 games really, and I think even Notts County fans will admit both times we've played them, we have kept both Wootton and Rodriguez quiet in the first one, but Rodriguez did sneak a 90th minute winner. I think it's only about Notts County's second. Is it second? That was their first 9th minute. I can't think of any other that they got. But Ruben was in the right place, right time for that. I think they were a little bit fortunate to get that win at Blundell Park, but I also think that were we fortunate when we won at Meadow Lane? Not really, because I think we dominated. But I think what that also shows, because we actually scored at Meadow Lane in the 2-1 win in February without John McAtee, which I thought was key. The fact we got 2 goals and John didn't score one, that makes me a little bit more confident about this, but also at the same time wary. I mean, both clubs have had good seasons. Notts County, they'll feel like, they really should be better. But like I've always said in all these preview videos and even videos involving my side, you haven't got a given right to be anywhere at any level, and especially in the National League. On paper, Notts County's name should win the league all the time. Grimsby in the National League, under Paul Hurst, full time on his own, we've never been outside the playoff places in the National League. So you would say in one sense that both sides should be up there anyway. Both clubs have had to earn and battle to this. They've both got threats. Let's get the words right. They've both got threats. Kyle, Ruben, and Callum are Notts County's main threats, from the attacking point of view. But obviously, I hear a lot of good coming out about Matty Palmer and Alex Lacey and things like that that's coming up. Whereas I think our main threats, obviously, is John McAtee. He's our talisman. But honestly, I'm going to stick my neck out and say I think we've got a better partnership than those 3 in John and in Ryan. Because Grimsby fans, I don't know about you, but I will say that I believe Ryan Taylor's been very, very underrated. He is, and when I say underrated, all I mean is he's not a one that's going to smack 20 goals in a season. He's not one of those strikers. But for me, it's what he does. His layoff play is superb. Most of our chances, both 2 main chances that I believe we got against Stockport in the league. One was a goal and one was John just missed it. But at the same time, it was Ryan and John linking up like you wouldn't believe. And I think Ryan Taylor is a major threat for Notts County defenders, and they know about Ryan anyway. Obviously, there was that controversy at Meadow Lane about was it a penalty or wasn't it. And the thing I was a bit sort of like Notts County's. They still went on about the penalty, or at least the commentary team did on Radio Nottingham, about was it a penalty or wasn't it. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But they missed that. But they still carried on about that. I could understand if it had cost them a goal. But that shows they were struggling to cope with Ryan Taylor. And it was Ryan Taylor that scored the opening goal as well. A poacher's goal. Was just there when Notts' goalkeeper spilled it. And Ryan was there to lash it home. It is going to be a very, very, very competitive game. It's a very, very difficult game to call. I'm not going to give a score prediction because people will say, well, you're being biased. So I'm not. But what I will say, obviously, I'm hoping Grimsby win. And I know all Notts County fans that watch this will say Notts County will win. The best way I can say this is either of them can win. I believe Grimsby will win. They will believe that Notts County will win. Because they believe it's their time after 2 failed playoff attempts. And it should be a strong football match. It should be a good football match. On both sides wanting the same thing. We're not going to talk about the semi-final for either side because they're not there yet, and I'll be doing that for the other one, the Halifax-Chesterfield game. I won't talk about the semi-final possibility because that's not right. No one's there yet. But the other 2 teams will be in wait. Obviously, the 2 teams are Wrexham and Solihull. But like I said, all 4 of the other teams have to get through theirs first. So this is probably the toughest one, though, out of the 2 to possibly call. But like I've said already early on in this video, no one's got an advantage now apart from being at home. But in regards to advantage in another way, no, it's a different game altogether. I'm looking forward to this, but at the same time a little bit nervous. I think I'll get more nervous as the game gets closer on Monday. It will be nerve-wracking. But I'm going to basically leave that here. I want to get your views on it, Grimsby Town fans' views. I want to get Notts County's views. And I want some neutral views on this. And what I mean by that is rather than me give a prediction, because I'm going to be biased, and I'm going to just say it, to me, Grimsby are going to win. I want you guys, I want some neutral people to give me their genuine thought. Why? Because you're not going to be biased. And like I said, this channel is all about opinion. Grimsby fans, are you with me? We're going to win. You guys can get the score. I don't know. That's another reason why I'm not giving my score. I don't know. And quite frankly, I don't care as long as it falls in Grimsby's favour. We could win 1-0. We could win 5-4. We could lose 2-1. We could lose 5-4. So, as in, doesn't matter to me what the score is as long as it goes in Grimsby's favour. I am going for a Grimsby win, but I want some neutral opinion, as well as biased opinion. but I want some neutral opinion on this, because I think your opinions are, I don't want to say more valid, but you can look at it clearer than maybe I can, or maybe a Notts County fan can. I did see Notts County Talks Pavis perspective. By the way, any Grimsby fans who haven't seen that, do go and check that. Do go and check that show out. That was very good, and it was actually a very, very level-headed opinion. But like I said, I think all sets of fans are getting nervous because it's a one and done. One of either Notts County or Grimsby's seasons end Monday night. But which one? So I'll leave this one here. Get your comments down below. Let me know your genuine opinion. Give me a score prediction that you think's going to happen. I'm just going to say Grimsby are going to win. I'm not putting my pressure on the way of score, because like Notts County fans will say as well, it doesn't matter as long as it falls on your club side. And in the playoffs, scoreline really doesn't matter as long as it lands on your way, on your end. As long as it lands for you, doesn't matter what the score is. And also, just before I go, well done as well to Sunderland, who have just got promoted today as well, out of League One after 4 years. They're now promoted to the Championship as well. So well done to them. And like I said, the other two teams from North and South that's got promoted as well. So get your comments down below. Let me know your score prediction and what you think of the game. And who do you fancy to get promoted? Notts County fans and Grimsby fans, I urge you to get involved in this as well. Personally, what do you think? And like I said, if you do want to go and check out the Pavis perspective from a Notts County perspective, please do. The two boys over there, they did a fantastic preview. It's about 40 minutes long. Do go and check that out. It's a fantastic preview from those boys. And let me know your opinion. Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, that'll let you know when I upload the next video, which will be a Halifax versus Chesterfield preview for the Tuesday night game. And I'll be as thorough as this as I am with this one. So hit the bell, that'll let you know when that video will go live. And I look forward to speaking to you all later on with a new video for that one. So until then, I will see you guys very, very soon. If you are going to the match on Monday night, please stay safe. Please don't cause any trouble either side. Just go there. We'll support the Mariners like we should do. We don't want any of the hassle like what's happened in the last 2 or 3 days in playoff games. You know, we don't want any sort of violence or anything like that. So, you know, go to the game. See, I'm nervous now. I can tell, but I'm blabbering. But you know, go to the game, enjoy it. Should be a fantastic atmosphere over in Nottingham, and I will see you guys very soon for the Halifax and Chesterfield preview. Until then, see you later. See you guys.